Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now we're going to check out a new band today, and I'm looking forward to this one. Should be a nice one. This was sent over by our good friend Nooses, who we haven't had on for a while, but instead of sending over his track, he actually made an exclusive submission for one of his mates, and he said it's a homie of mine who's severely underrated and undiscovered, and he deserves way more listeners than he's got. Well, that's what we're all about over here, so he sent that over for his mate, which I thought was super dope. So I looked on their channel and everything else. The track that we're going to check out today, it's got a lineup on here, and his mate is called Donovan Parchment, who does the vocals. And we know with Nooses, you know, they're a group of vocalists who love to scream and rattle down the mic in a nasty way. Dope. But he's also with Blake Mullins, who was doing the vocals, the guitar, and the mixing and the mastering and the drum programming. But he's not going to be doing the drum programming anymore. I'll just get this up on the screen because they got this guy, Rene Drumming, who's just joined the band now as a third member. He says, become our new drummer. His speed and accuracy is unbelievable, and we're glad to have him on board. Sick! So, they're building a band and getting all this stuff together, but he wasn't in the band at the time that this track came out. This is one that was on the Slam Worldwide channel. The band is called Disembodied Tyrant, which is a cool name. And let me just see what they said on here as well. It said genre, Blackened Tyrant Worship. I like the sound of that, not that I've heard it before. This track is called Reincarnate. It's only got a visualizer to it, but we're just going to check out the sound. Let's give it a spin. Get Trevor out the way. Nice. Fred. Man, these guys friggin' killed it on this one. Let's just remind ourselves who did the mixing on this one. Blake Mullins. Man, Blake doing a nice job on this kind of music, because I have tried to mix this kind of music, Symphonic, Blackened, Deathcore and all of that, and to have that symphonic kind of orchestral edge be as prominent in the mix as it was in this one, but still let all the drums and all the guitars and vocals have their place and come through the mix with the punch and the power that you want in this music. I couldn't nail it down. I couldn't get it right. Every time I cranked up that symphonic edge, it kind of just pushed away the drums, pushed away the punch of the mix. So I couldn't figure out how to do it. This guy knows exactly what he's doing and did an absolutely sick job on the mix. It sounded as fresh as anything. Massive, wide, loud, pumped up, punchy, heavy, just massive as hell, and really came in hard. Man, the slams in this one absolutely slammed like a ton of bricks. Sounded sick, sounded just super fresh and modern. And although this one had drum programming in it, I thought the drums sounded absolutely dope as well, and they've done a really great job of drum programming. So whoever this new guy is, Rene or whatever his name is, he needs to come in hard and do some serious sick drumming to keep up with those program drums. And they've really done a nice job on them as well. It sounded absolutely great, just massive, powerful, punchy, got all the right sound and nuance that you want for this kind of music to just absolutely slam. Loved it. But I'll going to be looking forward to now hearing, what the natural drums are going to sound like and mixed up and everything, because it's easier with a programmed kit and a MIDI kit to get the slam out of those samples, because they're just isolated samples. You haven't got any bleed or anything like that on those kits, and it's easier to get the punch out of them. But when you're recording a natural kit and a natural drummer, it's a whole nother headache to go with it. But be looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Be very, very cool. But man, these guys are this super fresh symphonic blackened deathcore with down-tempo elements and just ridiculous nasty edge to it that I think is some of the freshest stuff going. Sounds absolutely dope. I was thinking while these guys were playing, man, everyone loves Lorna Shore at the moment, and they are a great band. I'm not digging on Lorna Shore whatsoever, but I thought these guys hit so much friggin' harder than Lorna Shore, and the mix was so much, it was just pumped up way harder than the Lorna Shore mix kind of thing. And I just thought, man, if people who like Lorna Shore get to hear this band, and hopefully we can try and get those people to listen. But really, I thought, man, you got to spread this about on r/deathcore on Reddit and stuff. I'm sure those people there would love this stuff because they're all about Lorna Shore and the kind of the mainstream deathcore bands. And they need to check out these kind of underground bands, because I honestly think these guys are killing it harder than the mainstream bands, because they push it even harder. They do stuff in the mix that you still won't hear, even in an extreme commercial mix. This mix was just absolutely blown out. So sick, love to hear it. And Nooses was absolutely right when he said, this guy, underrated, needs more listeners, it's doing a sick job, because that was as high quality as any sound for this kind of music you're going to get out there. And I was surprised it wasn't mixed by Alex Savini, but it sounded just as good as his kind of mixes, and with that fresh, modern edge that we're hearing more and more from these younger producers and mixers and all the rest of it. Absolutely love to hear it. These guys killed it. Next time, though, I'd love to see a video to go with this kind of sound. Some dark, nasty, high contrast, black and white, something like that, and see the band, especially now we've got some more members in the band and stuff like that. That would be dope as well. So send that over when you make it, and we'll definitely give it a spin and talk about that as well. Keep up the good work, guys. Thanks for sending this over, Nooses. Very much. See you around, guys. Bye.